You guys, I have said, hi, my name is Karina. Welcome to my YouTube channel so many times that I'm gonna just like skip past that intro. This is now the intro. Hi, my name is Karina and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you already follow me on Instagram or Facebook, you're probably like, girl, finally. I know I have been talking about relaunching my YouTube channel for years, but I made a public declaration in June that I would be restarting or relaunching in June, and it's now the end of August, and here I am. Nonetheless, here I am. If you're a faithful friend and you've been waiting for me to drop my video, hey friend, or if you're new here and you've never seen my face before, welcome. I am excited for us to get better acquainted. In this video, I will be discussing why I stopped filming, why I feel like right now is the perfect time to relaunch my YouTube, where I'm at right now, present day, what content you can expect, and just what this channel is about all around. So stay tuned. So let's get started. So first things first, why did I stop filming? So like I mentioned, or I think I mentioned, I launched my YouTube channel 4 years ago. My first video is called God Said Go Forth, and I'm gonna link that video in the description box. I watched it for the first time in like forever yesterday, and I was like, oh my goodness. But I was at a conference, or was I at I guess something like a conference, and I just got this prophetic word to start a YouTube channel, and I was like, what? And it was just this really like intense time in my walk. I don't want to go over all the details in this particular video, so please stay a while, watch the few videos I have. So I got that word, and I was like so excited, and I'm like, okay, great, I'm gonna start a YouTube channel. And I started with an Android phone, and it wasn't even like a nice Android phone. Something had happened with my iPhone, and I got like this temporary phone with T-Mobile, and the quality was horrible, but I didn't care. I was like, I was told to start this YouTube channel, I'm gonna do it. So I did, and I had like this cute little backdrop, and I think these little rinky-dink lights, and it just didn't even matter. I was like, God said go forth, and I was so passionate and so excited, and I feel like maybe I didn't know how to fully articulate myself well, because I was just new and I was excited and I was younger as well, and I don't know. But nonetheless, when I launched that video, my family was kind of like, whoa, Karina, that was like a lot of information in that video that we didn't know. And I was like, oh well, I'm just getting started. And so the main reason as to why I stopped was because there was a part of my story that I wanted to share, and it just didn't feel complete to me to talk about all of these other things without talking about this particular part of my story that was so important. So, a huge part of my story. That's the biggest reason. At the top of this year, my good friend Remy, I probably have mentioned Remy in every video that I have recorded, because I have a lot of content that I just have to put together, but I love Remy. She is a dear friend of mine, my sister in the faith, and she has this show on Instagram called Testify TV, and she invited me to be on the show to testify, like give a testimony. At the beginning of the year, I was like, what am I going to be talking about? Later on, as the year progressed, I was like, oh, I'm going to be talking about this. And so the time arrived for me to finally share the part of my story that I never got to share before. And that happened in June. I testified in June, and so I'm also going to leave the link to that below so you can watch that as well. But the part of my story that I wanted to share was what had happened to me when I was younger. So the testimony is called Jesus in My 20s, Healing from Rape and Abuse. So at the time, years ago, when I wanted to, talk about that, talk about that part of my story. It just wasn't time yet. There's a lot of moving parts in that story, and we were still dealing with it as a family, because it wasn't something that I expressed until later on in life. Like I was 19, almost 20 when I finally told my family what happened. And I was around, I don't know, but my family, we were still dealing with that internally, and they just were not ready for me to disclose that information. They weren't ready for the parts of my story that everybody in my life played. And so finally this year, God's perfect timing, there's been like a lot of healing that took place within myself, but also within my family, that I was able to share that part of my story. And that gave me such a sense of freedom, where I was like, okay, now is the time. Now is the time for me to be able to like run full force, and there's not a part of me that is hidden. As well as the season that I'm in, like right now, I genuinely feel like I have to do this. This is something that I've wanted to do for so long. It's a passion and a burden all in one. Like this is what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm supposed to be talking like just talking. This is what I love to do, and I get to do it on this platform. And so the season that I'm in my life right now, my goodness, so I'm in a good place. Okay, wait, let me backtrack. So this channel, all the questions kind of go hand in hand, and I will get better as I continue along, with writing the scripts and stuff like that. So bear with me as I film this video, right? It's not going to be perfect, but I'm not looking for perfection. I'm looking for progression, and I just need to launch this video. So if I'm repetitive, or if I feel or seem a little all over the place, bear with me. Like I said, when I first started this channel a couple of years ago, so this is a faith-based like channel. I'm huge on my faith. And when I started this channel 4 years ago, I was walking, like I had been saved, or I accepted Jesus, right? For about, like really started walking with him for about a year and some change, when I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this. And I was really excited, and I don't know, it was just who I was then and who I am now, to completely different people. I've been through so much more. I've lived through so much more. I feel even more qualified to give advice or to talk about things, because I've lived through so much more. I'm 29, I'm about to be 30, and I have spent all of my 20s really like looking for the Lord. And the season that I'm in right now is hands down the toughest season I have ever been in my life, because God is just getting things out of me. Like I'm about, like there's just things about like my healing and my life and my thought process that I have to learn before I enter into like this new time in my life. And so and I just feel like one of those things that I have to do is launch this YouTube. Like that's just something that I've been wanting to do, should have done, and now I'm finally doing. So the name of my channel is called Becoming Karina, and that's also my Instagram handle, becoming.karina. So follow me if you don't already. And so becoming means to grow into. And that's what I feel like I've been doing. I've just been becoming. I've been becoming disciplined, becoming faithful, becoming loyal, becoming fit, becoming all of these things. I'm growing into the person I was always meant to be before life happened, before I was raped and abused, before I experienced heartbreak, before I knew what disappointment was, before all of these things happened. When, like, who was I supposed to be when I'm not looking through life through the lens of someone who has just been hurt, and I'm looking through life through these beautiful new lenses? Who am I supposed to be? And so why YouTube? What content? I literally love YouTube. I watch YouTube more than anything else. You'll catch me watching YouTube quicker than you'll catch me watching like Netflix or anything like that. I love YouTube, and I've spent so much time on this app. There have been sermons I've listened to, YouTubers I've listened to, and I'm just like, wow. And I've gotten so inspired, and I would literally like have this desire in my heart to do that. And I would be like, well, why can't I do that? Why can't I just take this step forward and do, and hopefully prayerfully in that process of people watching me become, it inspires you to become, because why can't you become the best version of you? Why can't you fall in love with your relationship with God? Why can't you become fit? Why can't you learn how to cook? Why can't you do these things that you've always wanted to do? I gave myself a million reasons, and I have made so many mistakes. And so for me to make this channel is, one, being obedient to what I know was said to me. Two, what I want to do, what I'm passionate about. And like, if people can watch me and learn and get something or advance in life, or it'll just inspire you to either grow closer in your walk with God, or inspire you to get on this fitness journey along with me, or inspire you to get consistent, inspire you to find community, whatever it is, like if I could do that, man, then I did something in the world. I left some type of impact, and that means that's a lot, that's important in today's day and age, where we can be on social media and just get lost watching things that don't benefit us at all. I don't want that to be this channel. This is a channel where we're going to grow together, we're going to learn together, we're going to become better people together. So if you want to become whatever it is that you're supposed to become, and you're done with excuses, and you want a realistic, authentic, because not every day is perfect. So my goodness, not every day is perfect. Some weeks I'm like, yeah, I got this. Like, I'm like waking up early, I'm having my morning devotion, and I'm like, woohoo. And then I have other weeks where I'm like, oof, and then I just gotta come back and pivot. If you lost your faith in God and you have questions and you just can't figure it out, like, but why? Or you don't even know, you've heard of Jesus, it's just like, I don't do that religion stuff. Let me tell you, neither do I. I'm all about relationship. So this is a channel, I feel like, for everybody, because we all want to grow in faith. We all need something bigger than ourselves to believe in. We all need to discipline ourselves. We all want to see the real life stuff, right? Not a perfect, I'm not going to be a perfect content creator who makes pretend that everything is perfect. And no. And to top it off, I have awesome people in my life who I'm going to be bringing along with me on this ride, who are going to be, you're going to see, Remy is one of the people who you're going to see on this channel probably multiple times, and that leads perfect into what content you guys can expect. So like I said, I'm in this crazy season of my life that is called the wilderness, and I want to get out of here. I'm ready to grab what I need from here and go, okay? So I'm gonna be, the next couple of videos are definitely, I'm gonna have people who have been through these tough seasons in their life, these tough healing seasons, these intense just times in their life, how they got out of it, how to identify if you are in a wilderness season, things of that nature, as well as vlogs. Like, we're gonna do fitness vlog, meal prep vlogs, like a whole bunch of stuff. I'm super excited. And you know what's so funny, you guys? I literally have so much content from the past couple of months, because since June I have been recording, but I needed to get this initial video out of the way. I was like, no, I gotta talk to everybody. I have to let people know what's up. I gotta tell them they gotta know a little bit about me before I'm just like, here's a vlog. Like, no, that is not how I get down. So hopefully all of this made sense and it wasn't too much or a lot of nothing. At the end of the day, this is something that's really important to me, and I'm really excited to finally be doing it. A big part of what was holding me back as well was fear. Who's gonna watch? Like, why would anyone care? There's so many YouTubers out there, and it's true, there is a lot of YouTubers. Who's gonna watch? I honestly have no idea, but who's me and who's you? Like, and that sounds so cheesy and so corny, but it's one of those things that I'm still learning in this season. Like, I have a good idea, but I'm really learning to sit with that. Like, who is, like, no one is me, period. And not even in a cocky way. no one is me. No one is me. So you can't bring what I bring to the table, and vice versa. I can't bring what you bring to the table. I don't know what you're called to do. I don't know what you're meant to do. I don't know what you should be doing after you watch this YouTube video. But whatever it is, I pray that you watch this and you're like, okay, cool, let's go. So thank you so much for watching, for tuning in. I'm really excited for the next couple of videos. I'm really excited to get started on this YouTube journey again. I'm really excited to see where it'll take me. More than anything, I'm just so excited to see like what being consistent on YouTube will look like and where it'll take me. So we'll see. You guys are on this journey with me, okay? So leave your name, comment, follow me on Instagram, you know, something encouraging, something nice, and I'll see you guys in, wait, hold on, wait, we gotta do a proper outro, okay? So like, comment, subscribe. I can't be an official YouTuber without telling you guys to like, comment, and subscribe. What was I thinking? So like the video. I did tell you guys to comment again, okay? Subscribe and send this to someone. Oh, and don't forget to watch the 2 videos that I'm gonna link in the description box below. So God Said Go Forth, my first YouTube video ever. And the second, my testimony, which is Jesus in my 20s, healing from rape and abuse. So, whew, I know. It's a lot. So I'll see you guys in the next video. And thank you so much for watching. Maybe I'll just do a compilation of all the times I said hello, and let's do this. Hi. At this point, I have said welcome to my YouTube channel so many times. I just don't think I have it in me to do another one. I'm tired, boss.